Hi, I'm La Fern with a message on being a friend to yourself, tapping into your logical mind. There is a difference between the state of using your emotional mind and the state of using your logical mind. Your emotional mind gives you feelings of hopelessness, finality, despair, and tends to make us overgeneralize or overemphasize things. It can sound like she never does that. It always ends up like this. We will never be such and such. Or it could be on the positive feeling side of things where we think we finally made it. This is the situation or person that's so amazing. These and other things can be termed cognitive distortions, which will be covered in a separate UpPsycle video. But for now, let's talk about how we can save ourselves useless anxiety by recognizing and shifting from emotional to logical. When our friends talk to us about some problem they're having, we can either be the hype friend who amplifies the emotions they're already experiencing, or we can be that friend who listens openly to understand their experience and also to keep our friends grounded in the facts and reel them in when they're getting carried away with suppositions, assumptions, and conclusions. Of course, the latter type of listening friend is the one we should all strive to be for each other, but also for ourselves. The same way we have to stop a friend from going off the deep end and bring them compassionately back to a realistic appreciation of what has happened or is happening, we need to be able to do that for us. Thought stopping is a thing. It's a thing we can do. It does require practice, and it does get easier with time, because a lot of the time our thoughts are really what cause our anguish and dysfunction. Some of the things you say to yourself when you're in a highly emotional state, you can pause and ask yourself, is that true? The words we use are significant in our self-talk and in our thoughts. Our brains don't know the difference between overgeneralizing or overemphasizing or not. So it's important to start the practice of saying exactly what we mean in our internal world, because that will ultimately shape how we feel. Be a friend to yourself. Compassionately listen to your feelings, acknowledge them, and challenge them sometimes. Life tip today: remember all the times in the past you felt like your world fell apart, and realize that feeling was not a reflection of reality then, just like it probably isn't now.